Vinny, do you want to start us off?
Eddie, how testing a night was that?
I thought we were okay tonight. I thought we played pretty well. I think what let us down was the 2 goals we conceded. I mean, we should never concede from those situations. We've got enough bodies back. We just don't mark the men. And we just 2 yards off. Very good players in the box, and they punish us. So, really disappointed with that aspect of our play. But I thought in between the boxes we were competitive tonight. I thought it wasn't our best performance from an attacking sense, but I thought we had moments and chances. But our final ball let us down. Really, I thought.
How big a difference does it make not having Alexander available to you tonight as well?
It goes without saying how important he is to us, and I think you could see that today. I thought we missed him. It was a late decision around midday today that we just didn't feel right in his groin, so we didn't want to take the risk. We've got too many big games to come. But that meant a tactical reshuffle, so we changed things around. We brought Callum in, played a different way, and I thought our system looked good. I thought our shape looked good. I had no issues with that. I had no issues with the effort levels. The commitment was there, which was much improved from Manchester City. Just our quality was missing.
We talk about fine margins. Obviously, Callum had that chance in the first half, and if he puts it away, then it does become a different game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there wasn't a bundle of chances for us today, but the ones we did get, we weren't clinical enough. That's obvious. But I thought we had good ball in a lot of dangerous areas in both halves, but we didn't make the most of those moments.
Finally for me, Eddie, can you put this to bed as well, and it won't impact too much on preparations ahead of the cup final against Liverpool, and also how likely are you to have Alexander back for that?
Well, we certainly hope so. Yeah, we don't envisage it being a big problem for him. I think, of course, we'll analyse this game and it will help us for the final, but I'm sure Liverpool will be saying the same thing as well. They're a high-quality team. I think they've got good players in all areas, and you can see why they're doing so well.
Thanks, Vinny. Go to Dominic and then to Lee, please.
Obviously, Alexander Isak travelled with the squad. Does that show how late the decision was with Dortmund?
Yeah, I had a chat with him around lunchtime to see how he felt. We knew he was feeling something yesterday. We hoped that it would improve overnight, but it didn't improve enough.
Callum Wilson, obviously, in Alexander Isak's absence, puts more pressure on his fitness. How is he tonight after taking that knock to the head? Yeah,
I think he's fine. I think he'd be pleased with his performance. We envisaged him playing around 60 minutes. I thought he led the line well. It was a typical Callum performance. He'd be disappointed not to score because he always wants to score. But considering he's had such lack of football and lack of minutes, I thought he did really well.
Thanks, Tom. Lee?
Eddie, a lot better than the Man City performance a couple of weeks ago, but no shots on target. Do you feel it troubled Liverpool enough?
Not when you put it like that, Lee, no. But I don't think it was I thought we were competitive in the game. I always felt we were in the game. I thought we showed our strength with our delivery of what we tried to do. But there's no denying we missed Alex's quality, we missed Joe Linton's strength, Sven's height and technical ability. So we're missing some key components in our team. And I think you could see just those players alone would have made a bit of a difference. But still, I back the players we have on the pitch. But yeah, that quality was missing.
Sven and Joe Linton, a little bit closer for Sunday. That'd be a big boost.
It'd be a massive boost. Yeah, I think they'll be there or thereabouts for Sunday. I don't know, it's difficult to say. They haven't trained with the team yet, but fingers crossed.
Thanks, Lee. We've got Scott, Chris and Jordan.
Just talk us through the kind of decision of where you played Joe and where you played Anfield and how you thought that worked.
Yeah, without going into too many details, Scott, I think it was difficult to ask Callum to play on his own today. We wanted to try and get him support and help, and also to try and be competitive in the game and to try and get ask Liverpool some questions. So trying to play with 2 players up there, I think certainly didn't harm us defensively, and I thought it gave us a twin attack, and there were some really dangerous counter-attack moments for us in the game, some really dangerous situations that we didn't make the most of. So I think that's as much as I'll give you.
Thanks, Scott. Chris?
Eddie, in terms of coming here, I mean, obviously your record, Newcastle's record, is not brilliant. You said about being more competitive. Do you think you weren't too far away in terms of just those key moments, or do you still think there's a bit of a way to go?
I thought there's, of course, a bit of a way to go. I couldn't say and sit here and say I'm absolutely satisfied with that, but I thought the spirit and determination and everything that we lacked against Manchester City recently was there. So very pleased with the psychology of the squad today. but there's no doubting we've still got a bit to go. But I think a big improvement from our last away performance. I think I take great hope in that. We're going through a difficult run of fixtures. You know, when you consider Nottingham Forest as well, they're tough games for us. But I think we've come through relatively well, and now we've got to get back to, or try and get back to winning ways.
You said yesterday you're not particularly great at Cobra, and obviously you had some changes enforced upon you, but have you helped them come back to the final third? You've still got some tricks ahead of that.
I didn't. Today was all about trying to win this game. There was no withholding of cards to try and play games. It was trying to win today. That's what we tried. We felt we had to do something different with the team that we had available. And yeah, let's see what we do in the final.
Thanks, Chris. Jordan and then Martin.
Just going back to the first goal, is Nick unsighted, or would it be disappointing not to save that one?
Difficult for me to comment. I don't know. I've not spoke to Nick about it, and I've not seen it again from any angle. I think it went through two people's legs, so I think that's the difficulty for Nick. He's probably unsighted, but I've got no idea. I can't give you a definite on that.
Lewis Hall up against Mo Salah, probably an impossible task, but you must be really pleased with how he dealt with him tonight.
Yeah, I think Lewis can be really pleased because there is no harder opponent in the Premier League this year, the stats say. So I thought Lewis stuck to his guns really well. Can be very proud of himself.
Thanks, Luke. Martin's finish, please.
Does this game result impact the cup final at all?
I don't know. I'm sure there'll be things that they'll look at. There'll be things that we look at. I think every time you play an opponent, you learn something new. We'll certainly take some things away. We certainly know that they're a top quality team. That's not changed.
Do you have the quality to hurt them, do you think?
Well, I think we've shown previously that we have the quality to hurt them in the home game. I thought we gave a really good attacking display today. Not so strong, but I thought a general performance was pretty good. So let's hope we can put them both together.
And last one, that race for the top 4, top 5 is really hotting up now. Are you confident? Do you feel you can get that Champions League place or fight for it?
Well, we'll go right to the end. We'll give everything we can to achieve that. I think we've got a lot to be optimistic about with the FA Cup coming up, and then we'll return back to the Premier League. So we're excited about what we can do.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.